Welcome to Peace Talks. My name is Andre Tidwell, and I am one of your hosts today, along with
John Sullivan.
Caitlin Richards.
And first, we're going to intro with some music. So let's get to it.
Hey here, this is Huey on the hot mic here, and hey here, this is Huey on the hot mic here, and hey here, this is Huey on the hot mic here, and hey here, this is Huey on the hot mic here, and hey here, this is Huey on the hot. Hey here, this is Huey on the hot. Hey here, this is Huey on the hot. Hey here, this is Huey on the hot.
All right. Welcome to Peace Talks once again. And that was made by your person that you know very dearly and truly, Mr. Me, Andre.
Mr. Me. I was like, how's he going to end this? Mr. Me, I like it.
Sorry.
Your person that you know truly. I was like, how's he going to land this? And then he said, Mr. Me. And I actually like that. I'm going to start using that. It's Mr. Me.
Coming up this week at Peace is Dracula. The theater department will be presenting Dracula.
Yeah. And like all things we do here, it will be done excellently and professionally.
It starts on Wednesday, October 16th and runs through October 20th. And you can find the show dates, times, and tickets on the Peace website.
And my friend Lily is going to be playing one of the characters.
I think Dracula.
Is
Dracula
Lily
herself.
Dracula herself?
I think so.
Look at that. Go her. She's in my class with Newhouse, and I'm not going to rat her out too much, but instead of the book that we read in class, she usually has her Dracula playbook. She's highlighting away
her.
in there.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I don't either. I mean, it's like getting ready for a
Memorizing
big
those
game or
lines.
something, getting ready for a play. Yeah, you gotta be ready to go. And
Exciting.
yeah, I don't know who her understudy is, but that's just as it's just as scary because you don't know if you're actually going out there or not.
I love opening nights. It's such an adrenaline rush. Like,
Last play I was in was 5th grade, but you know what? Honestly, like
what play was it?
It was actually a made up play. It was by our 5th grade class. It was for it was like for the Earth Day or whatever. We had T-shirts made up with a very poorly drawn Earth by one of the 5th grade class members, and it said like Miss Kibler's class, 5th grade. And then we got up there and we did an eco play, like an ecological friendly play about recycling. For I think it was like a 20-minute long play, but it felt like we were up there forever. And then at one point we cranked that Soldier Boy. But it was like, now why me throw away the recycling? It was now why me throw away the recycling? It was very, very, very white. And I gotta tell you, it was funny. So like me and 25 other very white Carey children up on stage cranking that Soldier Boy. Now why me you? And our teacher was doing it too, and she was like a 60-year-old white lady with like the short white lady haircut, you know what I'm talking about? And like she was cranking that Soldier Boy too. It was hilarious. Oh man, I wish I had a home video of that nowadays because like that would make me some money somehow. But yeah, no, that was the last play I was in. I kind of want to get back into theater though, because I hate reading plays. Like, you will never catch me with Shakespeare in hand. But I think I'd like acting in one.
Yeah.
Probably
I
a lot of
love
fun.
performing in community theater. It's fun.
Yeah, see that? And that's a good way to practice your acting, too. Because, like, I want to do something with entertainment. I'm not sure if it's acting or podcasting or whatever it's going to be. But, like, I should at least practice all forms of entertainment so that I can say with some confidence, I can do that.
It's a fun outlet, too. It's a stress release.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's a nice hobby. It's something that you go home at night and, like, it's somewhat of a thing that you can get yourself into. Like, you know you got to read these lines and memorize them, figure out how you want to say them when you're up on the stage, what inflection you want, that kind of thing. But it's not too stressful. It's not like a homework assignment where you got to, like, this due date's coming up. You know you have to learn the lines by a certain time, but it's more fun, I'm sure.
Yeah.
and I say this with no acting experience, but I gotta say, it seems fun. It seems like Lily's having a good time. Just there's a lot of highlighting in that book. It's like it's a red outside paperback book, but the inside of it is pink and yellow and green and blue, and it looks like a rainbow. It's cool.
She's getting it done.
She is getting it done. Did we have anything else for Peace Talks? I thought we had one other thing on the list, but what?
You was gonna say during the recording, hey, we got anything else to say this week? Like,
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
we at least give the illusion that we
gave
know we're
no. We gave the people a 40-minute episode of Peace Pop.
First of all, it's only 30.
I thought it was like 30.
It was like 30 some change.
38.
30 some change.
I round up, Andre.
Yeah.
I round up. But it was like 30 something, and I think we were gonna talk Dracula, but I'm sorry, I'm so unprofessional right now.
What's tomorrow? What's Peace Preview? Did y'all ever go to that?
No, I think it's probably.
I might.
Because I got an email and it's like all cars had to be evacuated from the parking lot by 6 p.m. tonight because they're doing Peace Preview tomorrow. And I was wondering because they have all the welcome students.
Yeah, I think it's just like I think it's like an open house for the school. Like people are just coming to be like, yeah, I could see myself on this campus going to school here. I don't know. They probably meet admissions people, talk to them, that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure it's just like they send out invitations to probably a lot of local high schoolers, probably within like a 2-hour drive for people to be like, yeah, you know what? I'd like to go to school in Raleigh and come see what it's all about. And this weekend, our women's lacrosse team have a scrimmage, and there's other sporting events going on. Volleyball, I think, plays as well. Shout out Bergen. But
we have a soccer game this weekend.
Yeah, we have soccer.
Piedmont men's soccer.
When is that?
Wake Med.
Yeah,
Soccer
it's at
Park,
Wake Med. Yeah,
2
so
p.m.
we have plenty of sporting
Today?
events going on.
Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
Saturday.
tomorrow.
October 12th.
Yeah, we have plenty of sporting events going on for people to come on campus and get a taste of what like going to school here and being possibly an athlete here is like.
Did either of you go to the networking event last night?
Nope, I was at work.
I was walking 6 miles. I take Charlie for 6-mile walks every day. But that's not even a joke. My calorie count is unreal on my Apple Watch. And actually my fiance hates it because she bought it for me as a Christmas present, and then I convinced her to buy herself one too so that we could keep track of each other's calories and whatnot. And now I use it as an excuse for her to like take the dog out because I'm like, according to our watches, I burned about 1,000 more calories than you. And she's like, just because you go for a walk doesn't mean that you get to tell me what to do. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, the numbers don't lie, baby. Like my step count is up there. All right, I'm pushing 17K steps today. What you on, 12? Come on, get your numbers up.
I need to fix my watch. I had a watch, but then I went to England. And so it's still set like in.
Oh, it's still
like
set
it
on
won't,
English
like I
time?
reset it, like hooked it up to my computer.
What's
and
it in
my
kilometers
phone.
now?
So like the whole thing is the hours, 5 hours off, everything. It's just
Nice. Well, you can just look at it and be like, well, it's this plus 5 hours or minus 5 hours.
Yeah.
Or you could reset it. I mean, either one
I'm trying to
works.
reset it. It's not going. But.
Either one works. It's up to you. But
So is anybody going to the fair? I believe it starts next week,
Woo!
right?
Yes. Starts the 17th.
yeah, I mean, the fair is the fair.
Anytime somebody starts
Every
a
year.
well, you know nothing good is going to come out of the next
you
one.
know.
See what happens.
No,
guys.
every year I convince myself that I'm going to go on the Skycrawler or the Skywalker, whatever it is, that thing that like goes across the fairgrounds.
Oh, yeah.
The little gondola ride.
It's like the little ski lift thing.
Yes. Every year I look up at it from the ground and I'm like, oh, that's not that far away. I can do this. And then every year I get on it and I'm like sitting there and we slowly go above the sheriff's tent, and then we're moving along and we're getting farther up there, and I'm like, wow, this is way higher up than I was expecting.
And then it like something happens where the little
Yeah, when you
what's
go
it
over
called?
when you go over the
And it goes like it dips down, and
I
it terrifies
hate that.
the mess out of me
I don't
because you're
know
not
why.
expecting it. Because
No, because it goes over the little like place where the lion is hanging.
yeah,
so
it's
that
like when you're in the chair, all you
Yeah.
see is straight, so you don't see like there's actually
Yeah.
like a little dip or a hump in the line.
Yeah, there's slack in the line is what it is.
And there's like nothing holding you in, so you're just dangling. Then you feel like it's like this.
yeah,
drop.
it's
like, "Ah, I'm
it's
done."
scary. And like I spend
I love
the
it.
entirety of the time in that ride just looking at the ground like, all right, who am I ditching on if this thing goes down? Like, all right, that guy down there, he's only in a wheelchair because he's really fat. Okay, I'm landing on him. like if this thing goes down, I'm landing on the softest thing possible. I'm gonna try and land on like the water game or
Are
something.
you a Ferris wheel person?
See, Ferris wheels are straight by me. That's fine because even if the Ferris wheel is to malfunction and just start rolling away, like you are self-contained
Rolling away.
inside of the Ferris wheel. The basket's never going to swing outside the Ferris wheel. So even if that thing starts rolling, you're straight. You're just going to
You're
like
like a
rotisserie
hamster in a
chicken
ball.
inside of it. No, you're just going to like rotisserie chicken inside of it. You're just going to keep going and you're going to be fine. Centrifugal force will trap you in there.
I was
you'll
on
be
the Ferris
straight.
wheel a couple years ago, and
But
the
how are they
whole,
going to stop it?
like
Sorry.
the power went out across the like whatever it's called.
The park? And you
Yeah.
were just trapped up there?
I was on the very top, and the power went out.
Ooh.
I was with my cousins. They started like
Oh,
swinging it
that's
back
less
and forth.
romantic. I was going to say, if you were with like a boy or something, then that'd be
I
cute.
wouldn't like that either. I'd be like, get me out of here.
It'd just be so cute. Well, see, I'm thinking of like my fiance. If I was up there with my fiance, that'd be fine. But like, she'd probably be scared.
Andre's like,
Andre's
they're losing
laughing.
it.
Andre wants to be up there by himself with his headphones on.
Nah, you're not catching me on that Ferris wheel.
Do you like heights, Andre?
Nope, not at
Nah.
all. Not at
I
all.
don't.
I don't ride rides. So if I actually do go to the fair, which I probably won't, I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
I
go
probably
on
won't
anything.
either.
I'm going like every day.
See, the fun, like the thing
Why are
is,
you so determined? You just had to go on every day.
I'm going every day. I love the fair.
to this day.
You know what my favorite ride is? What's it called? It's like, what is it, like Fireball? Something like that?
Oh,
Where
is
you're
it the
in the
big
little...
spinny claw thing?
Yeah, so you're seated in the claw, and it like goes back and forth, and then it gets higher and higher,
No.
and then one time you're
I
like
don't ride
completely
that.
upside down.
Yeah, see, I rode
Oh, I
those.
love
No. See, I rode that once, but do you not remember like 3 years ago that when the one in Ohio
like, threw
manufactured
people out?
and it threw that kid out
I
and
do remember
it
that.
killed like 2 people and then like 5 were seriously injured. Yeah, see the thing about traveling rides is the reason I always talk myself into the Skywalker is it's permanent. It's a permanent structure, which means it has to be maintained in a certain way and inspected a certain number of times a year and run a certain number of times a year. But like the rest of the fair equipment is traveling equipment. Those things are all over the country. They're on boardwalks all the way to like the mountains. So
I get
like
that, but it's
so
still
there's salt
fun.
air and
I'm all
and
for adrenaline
all
rush,
over
though.
all over metal and stuff. Yeah, but
Love
how much is your adrenaline rush going to be costing you when that thing flings you like to the moon on accident
But
because
then I'll
the
be
claw
dead,
detaches?
and I died in a fun way.
All right, well, that's all for No, I'm just kidding. Well, that's it for Peace Talks. Thanks for listening. Caitlin may or may not be returning. We'll see how the claw machine works.
The claw machine.
No, I just don't trust rides that travel around.
I don't
Plus,
either.
it's usually, a carny that put it together and is like, yeah, no, this thing run good. Ain't had no accidents in like 3 days. And I don't want to
That's
play
true.
that game. I just don't want to play that game. So,
I've seen Final Destination too many times.
yeah,
so
I
I'm
feel
not-
you.
I
feel
remember
you.
like seeing the one when the camera fell out of the
Mm-hmm.
I think it was either the roller coaster or the Ferris wheel, and it ended up knocking and killing everybody. I'm cool.
Nah, I'm straight. Yeah,
I'm excited for the fair. Well, you can follow me on Instagram since you threw your
No,
little
I don't
Instagram
follow her.
handle out there. You can follow me at Kate B. Richards
Andre,
and
what's your
see if I
social?
survive the fair.
All right,
I think she'll survive, everyone.
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's like That's like when your coworkers are saying something to you, you don't care. That's crazy. Wow.
I just go, oh, okay.
That's crazy. Y'all wild.
Andre never cares what I have to say. He just sits there and records.
No, I think he cares, but just to a degree.
Listen, certain things that don't relate to my side of the fence, so
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm gonna let you get what you got to get off.
You be,
no,
yeah.
Look, you don't watch horror movies. You're not a fall person.
Just be inside the fairground fence and we'll be on the outside. But can you pass me some deep fried Oreos through the slats in the
No.
fence?
I don't like deep
Aw.
fried Oreos.
See, that's one of the things I like about the fairs
I'm not a
is I
sugar
like
person.
some of the deep fried stuff. I love, all right, you're going to hate this then if you're not a sugar person. I love a deep fried cheesecake. Woo.
Ew.
Yeah. It is one of the weirder, like, deep fried things, but it's good. It's very good.
I'll stick to my corn.
I do like those big ears of corn. And last time my fiance and I went, we got one of those big turkey legs too, and we shared that. That was fun.
I like corn and a candy apple, and that's it.
Candy apples are good, but I stopped eating them when I had my braces, and I haven't eaten one since because I'm afraid they're gonna rip my teeth out or something.
I don't eat it at the fair. I take them to go, and then take it home and chop it up, and get a little bit of the candy off. And then
So corn and candy apples, huh? That's your stilo.
that's my thing. That's my brand, Andre.
It's fall. Corn and candy apples. Also more Target, but that's just every season. That's just an every season thing. Is Target.
That's an everyday thing.
You know what? Every day. Every day, actually. Yeah, it's every day, bro. In the words of
my
Jake Paul.
gosh.
Yeah, but well, we're getting ready for Dracula coming up next week, right? It is next week, right?
Good
Just
luck,
double
Lily.
checking.
Break a leg.
Yeah, good luck, Lily. Break a leg. Good luck to everyone performing, putting the school on your back this week, in the coming weeks, sports-wise or play-wise, or just representing us out there in the world. We appreciate you. All right, Andre, you go ahead and close this out, man.
All right, and that is the end of Peace Talks. So if you want to follow us, you can follow us on the Peace Times at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, and everywhere else you get podcasts. And that is all for us. See you next week. Peace out.